Hello and welcome to this reading. This is an intuitive reading to connect to the messages from source consciousness and any other intelligence that wants to come through to communicate with you at this point in time. So, the channeled messages that have come through Saturday, April 19th are 3 geese migrating. So perhaps geese are significant as animals to you in terms of the energy, their symbolism, also the number 3, the aspect of migration. So that is the first message. The second is remembering who you are as the sacred divine expression of source consciousness. This is pretty much, let's call that an overview message. It can be applied to pretty much any of you watching to remember that, yes, you are sacred, divine expressions of source consciousness. The third message is coming into your full being, and it was written B-ing to emphasize that you are a human being. You are not there is nothing for you that you need to do to, let's say, justify yourself, your existence. You are coming into your full being of self, truth, and your unique blueprint. And I was seeing the color blue on a grid with a face kind of in the center, more like in the style of, like, let's say almost like a 3D animation. Not really like a cartoon, but almost like a computer graphic. And I saw this kind of face just turning, and it didn't have a gender. It was just a face, basically. So emphasizing the blue in blueprint. The fourth is pulling out what is unwanted from the root. So pulling out the weeds, deciding, in general, weeds are plants that we decide we don't want in the garden or whatever. Obviously, some are invasive species and they actually are detrimental to other plants growing. But it is the act of pulling it from the root, making sure you're pulling everything. So what might come with that is cord removal. So really pulling everything out from the root to make sure it's taken out effectively. As opposed to sometimes when you pull things and you don't take the root out, the root's left in and it just keeps growing. The next message is it's changing, even if it feels slow, it's changing. After that is, are you able to pivot? And what I saw was a hand basically moving, and like it's saying basically as you pivot, you also change the path. So it's not like you're on the path and then you pivot, but you're going in another direction. It's like as you pivot, you change the path with you. So yeah, it was this hand, almost like when a gate opens, except that hand was shifting the whole path. So are you able to pivot? The snake also came up, knowing when to strike, conserving your energy. Snakes obviously have no legs, they're close to the ground. They have to be very efficient with their energy and what they're doing. And it's almost that aspect of kind of waiting for the opportune moment, and it's not in a cunning way, it's not in any kind of negative way, let's say. It's just all about knowing when to strike and essentially being efficient with your energy and maximizing on what you're doing. So the energy of the snake also came through, and then I saw the transmute card, number 44. So those are the messages on April 19th. And then what also came through, I saw this oracle card. I don't think I've ever seen this card in real life. I don't even know if it exists, but I saw very clearly an oracle card. It was it was upside down. It was dark, and it had a crystal ball on it, but the crystal ball was kind of like pink and purple in its, I guess, the glass or the crystal. And there was like a gold gilded description box, but it was upside down. I don't know anything else. I don't know what message was on the oracle card, but I saw that oracle card very clearly. And then some numbers came, but now as I'm reading them, they just don't really resonate that much. I'll read them out regardless, but as I'm saying them right now, they just don't resonate. But anyway, I'll read them. So the numbers were 31, 34, 56, 72, 73, 81, 44, 52, and 53. And for some reason, between 56 and 72, I didn't put a comma. Like, as in, I purposefully left a comma out. So I don't know if 5672 will read together as a 4-digit number for you. Today, the messages that came through, well, it was yesterday, I had Stairway to Heaven playing, and I don't really listen. I'm not like big into, I'm not such a huge Led Zeppelin fan, and I've never actually really loved that song, even though it's an amazing song. But it was on yesterday, and for some reason it just really stood out to me. And so obviously that song has so much meaning to it. It's almost one of those enigmatic songs, because yeah, you get the overall meaning, but there's also kind of double meanings, and there's different ways to look at it. But the two things that really stood out from the song lyrics and the themes were the forest echo with laughter. So whatever line, and I'm feeling a lot of tingling now on the left side of my head. So source is like, there's something about the forest echo with laughter. I don't know what it is. There is something about that line or that imagery or whatever that might mean for you significantly, even if it's got nothing to do with the song. Forest echo with laughter. And then also the aspect of the Pied Piper. So in the song, it's one of the lyrics, and it comes up twice, if I'm correct. Because again, I don't know, that's like, I don't listen to that song that often. So something about, the Pied Piper, and even the symbolism of the Pied Piper. So, and then I wrote, obviously the overall meaning of the song, but those two pieces specifically stand out. And also what it pointed to me is the deepening of your psychic gifts in general, because that was the connected message when the song came up. It was the message of psychic gifts deepening. So if this song is significant for you, this is your confirmation or invitation to go deeper into trusting your psychic gifts and capacities. And also, when I looked up the lyrics today, the image I saw, like one of the images that came up, or the first image to come up, was Led Zeppelin's 4th album cover, which I don't know if the Stairway to Heaven is from that album. I just don't know. Probably should, but I don't. So the Hermit is their 4th album, but the Hermit in the tarot is the 9th card. So there is also some significance there. And what I wrote down was, even if we think about the lyrics, the last verse where she has the white light, it makes me think of the hermit essentially creating his light after going through the dark night of the soul and gaining all that wisdom that becomes his light. So the hermit is connected to all of this. And the sun is now coming out. So take that as you will. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Also, what came up separately was missing what's in front of you. I was looking for the channeled messages, and because I wrote them in the notebook, I was literally looking all around for them, and they were right on the table because normally I write them on my phone. So missing what's in front of you. You might be missing literally what's in front of you. So take that as you will. And then also finding your voice. Your voice is coming through, your unique expression. Maybe you are singing more, maybe you are being more artistic, whatever it is. But finding your voice, your authentic voice is coming through. And I think we can, it's very much a collective message, because that's what this is all about. That's what this time is all about right now. Everyone is pretty much finding their voice, their actual voice. So we are gonna get into the cards. We're gonna first start with tarot and just see what messages, what story source is gonna show you the themes that are important for you. And we have Judgment, the first card. Oh, and we have Page of Swords right underneath. So some kind of decision, some kind of news coming in for you that is going to be very important. Yeah, Judgment and Page of Swords, that's pretty strong energy to start with. But ultimately, there's going to be things that will, I feel like are going to be revealed. That's what this energy is saying. There's some revealing aspect. Something is coming to the light. There is some news coming through. There is a revelation. So, King of Cups. Some revelation about, I don't know, something to do with emotions. Let me see what else is. Maybe being able to speak your emotions more. Seven of Cups is kind of like wishful thinking. Maybe you haven't been able to always feel as though you are really connected to your emotions, feeling a little bit lost. Maybe this news that comes in leaves you a bit lost, or it's in relation to Nine of Coins. This card is about ultimately just being proud of yourself regardless of what's going on. Like, regardless of what is going on around you, being proud of yourself and how far you've come. Because you've probably been through a lot. Nine of Coins is knowing your self-worth. Things come and go in the physical, but what is important is that you know your self-worth. Without that, nothing really matters in a way, because you don't have any grounding in yourself. You don't have any self-assurance. So, so being really confident in your capabilities, like honoring how far you've come, really valuing yourself, Queen of Cups. So King of Cups and Queen of Cups. So I don't know if there's like some parent dynamic. For some reason seeing the King of Cups and Queen of Cups with the Nine of Coins, it just makes me feel like something with parents, and you're kind of like in the middle. Anyway, Hierophant, gaining the knowledge. So gaining knowledge, I don't have anything else to go with that right now. Ten of Wands, completing a cycle. Wanting movement, you're wanting movement, you're wanting to move forward, you're kind of fed up. Because King and Queen of Cups is a lot of water, and Ten of Wands, fire, so... And now Five of Wands, so... It's like a halfway point. Things are changing. There's a lot of fire now because the planets have changed signs, and so we're moving forward. We've been in a lot of water, but the planets are have changed signs, and obviously we just left Aries season, so yeah. There's forward momentum now. There's forward movement. You want to move. You want to do things. You want to go. You're just like, it's almost like this energy of impatience. So know your self-worth, and you are just responsible for yourself. You're not responsible for anyone else. You're not responsible for anyone's energy except your own. You're not responsible for anyone else's emotions except your own. So whatever the outside circumstances may be, whatever the outside influences may be, you only owe it to yourself, really. And the Hierophant is like really talking about going deeper in what you know, getting the knowledge, becoming almost like an expert in whatever you are wanting to seek out or understand. But it's time now. It's time for action. Enough studying. Like the Hierophant shows that you're ready. The Hierophant, Ten of Wands and Five of Wands, like you're ready. You've learnt enough. You've studied enough. You've observed enough. You've gained enough knowledge. And now it's time to go. And regardless of the obstacles, like, there are always going to be obstacles in life. It's about how you move forward with what you have. It like being resourceful with what you have. Knowing that you can create the conditions that you want to experience. Nothing in life can truly stop you. It's just a matter of time. But you have the knowledge already. You haven't there's nothing else you need to like consult or think more about. Like, you already have all of the knowledge that's needed to move forward. So just trust in yourself, trust in your own knowing, trust in your own wisdom, regardless of what's going on around you that may try to confuse you. When you know your self-worth, you're pretty much unbreakable. So just stay in that energy and just move forward now. It's the time to move forward. Can we see what direction you're moving in, or? Okay, we have justice. So the scales are balancing. Your angels are watching over you. You're not alone. And just trust that everything is gonna balance out one way or another. You don't have to worry. It's interesting that you have judgment and justice, because these cards for me are very similar. I mean, obviously the words are similar, but yeah, things are coming to a close. You don't have to do a lot. Just stand firm in your energy. Stand firm in the knowing that you are taken care of. Divine order. This is talking about divine order. Trust in the divine order. So things are moving forward, like you're wanting to move forward, and things will also move forward. You move forward and the universe moves with you. It's helping you. It's a co-creation. It's not just you on your own. Well, 10 of Swords. The end of a cycle. So you have 10 of have 10 of Wands, and you have 10 of Swords. And now you have the Hermit. It was very difficult energy. It was the dark night of the soul, but you learned. What was I literally saying about? I literally said the Hermit with Led Zeppelin because I had a feeling the Hermit was going to come up. I just had a feeling. So yeah, the Hermit, he becomes the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, he becomes his own light. When you can't find the light, you have to create it. Everything needs light. The sun gives life to everything. We all need light. All living beings need light. So yeah, this is pretty significant. Like, Justice, 10 of Swords, and the Hermit. This is like kind of serious energy. So there's divine order. A cycle is coming to an end that it was a lot of pain. It was very painful for you, but you gained a lot of wisdom from this. Like, you have the Hierophant and the Hermit. Those two for me are the wisdom cards, along with the Hanged Man. So yeah. King of Wands and 9 of Swords. It's a lot of like worrying energy, but it's like, just take action. Stop worrying and just take action. So we also have the Fool, Page of Cups, 6 of Cups. Reconnecting back to your inner child. That's exactly what this is. It's safe to reconnect with your inner child. This is the new direction you're going in. And there's a lot of magic waiting for you. This is very innocent energy. This is very innocent, light energy. This is... okay. This is very innocent, light energy. And yeah, this is the direction you're going in. So don't worry, just Don't get so much in your head that you don't take action. Four of Swords. Time for resting. So know when it's time to rest. Allow yourself to rest. Because you're going into new territory where you're not gonna have to like justify anything. Four of Coins. Okay, so Four of Swords and Four of Coins. This is like feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if you have a difficult relationship with money, but there are times in life where things appear really difficult. They may appear really difficult, but it doesn't actually matter, because you are, all of us, we are stronger than, literally stronger, strength. All of us are very strong because we, at our core, we are the divine. We are divine intelligence. We are infinitely intelligent. So there is nothing in the physical that can happen that can ever, Magician, you wield magic. You create magic from the mundane. So Four of Swords is after the heartbreak. It's the rest a person takes after the heartbreak. But really, heartbreak is an illusion, because love doesn't go anywhere. When you break up with someone, you still have love in your life. You just don't have that person through which you were experiencing a state of love with that person. But you think that, or usually we feel as though we don't have love in our life anymore, when the love never went anywhere. It's just we're no longer with that person. So, and it gives us the illusion of having love taken away from us and all of this. And it's like, same with Four of Coins, like the illusion of loss, the illusion of not having enough, the illusion of lack. You are an infinite being. You are infinitely powerful. That's what this card is. It is, I don't know if you can see, but so you are infinitely powerful. And you, again, I have the infinity symbol again here as well on the Magician. You wield the forces. You decide what everything in the physical means. You decide what things in the mundane world mean. It's not even about don't give up, you know? It's like every single thing in life can be used to your benefit. Even the difficulty. High Priestess. Seeing beyond the veil. Seeing beyond the illusion of limitation. She transcends all duality. Do you see her? She sits on the moon beyond the veils. So to truly be a master, I mean, you have the Magician and the High Priestess. To truly be a master in this world, you see that it's illusion and you make it work to your benefit. because you know you are infinitely abundant. There is abundance in everything, even in what appears to be a situation that has lack. There's still abundance in there if you know how to look at the situation, if you know how to extract what you need from that situation. That's what it means to move as the master in this reality and to be the master of your reality. Everything else in the physical, everything in the 3D, it's just illusion. Of course, it feels real because of our senses, but those, they are just tuning into the limited scope of what exists in all of reality. So how real is it? Even the physical pain. So really big energy. And then Ace of Cups. I love it. I love it. Like, Empress and Ace of Cups together is just so good. Like, it's like a new opportunity with just divine energy with it, you know? Like, it's like the... Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this. It's like the magic and the mundane united, because this is the minor arcana, this is the major arcana. So it's like Ace of Cups, the new, the new opportunities that are coming in, whatever it is, with the Empress energy. Really amazing, like really, really beautiful. And we could even say, you know, it's like Taurus season now. Empress is Taurus energy. So maybe, you know, in this Aries season, it is giving you new opportunities. I mean, you can tap into opportunities in any astrological season, right? Because that's still part of the matrix at the end of the day. But yeah, the Empress, it's Taurus energy. So maybe that resonates with you. But I love it. It's just divine. It's beautiful. It's blessed. You don't have to question this. Like, and this is the energy you can call upon. You can call upon the energy and the energy of the Ace of Cups and the Empress together to give you this really divine and abundant new beginning that is still coming from you at the end of the day. It's not something external that you're waiting for, you know? It's not something where you're like, oh, please, like, just give me something. Like, why is this not happening? Like, you are the one calling it in. You are the one creating it at the end of the day still. So I'm just gonna see if anything else comes out. But yeah, you are the one creating it. Make no mistake. And you absolutely deserve it. I'm not feeling these cards, so I'm gonna leave the tarot for the time being. And we're gonna go to the angels, the Angels Wisdom Oracle deck, and see what messages they have pertaining to all of this. But definitely about coming into your light. I mean, do you see the light reflecting off these cards like onto my face? So there is new light coming in. And calling in only what is of the highest light and the highest love anyway. That's what you should always be calling in. In the sense of that, you know, You never have to question. You never have to question. When you are vibrating at the state of the highest light, the highest love, you don't have to worry. So it all becomes really simple. Okay, I'm not feeling anything from... Oh, okay. Passion. Passion came up last time. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. So, trusting that there's nothing to worry about. Like, people worry so much and they literally create their worst nightmares. Like, Source is just saying, like, it's just so unnecessary. It's like, just, yeah, it's so unnecessary. But this also is like a little bit speaking, I would say, a little bit to like love. So maybe, you know, especially with the Ace of Cups, like, yeah, but you know, also, yeah, following your heart at the end of the day. Calm. I'm surrounded by the energy of calm, peace, and positivity. So it's like kind of interesting energy with passion, because it's like two opposing energies. But it's good, you know, it's like you want the passion and you also want to be calm. Self-care. I love taking the time to understand my needs. This is what I was feeling with like the Four of Swords. Taking care of yourself. And actually, what was also coming through earlier today is those of us that are energetically sensitive, we sometimes just, a lot of times just recharge. We're quite sensitive, and sometimes, you know, people can be triggered by that or think, you know, that like we're high maintenance or something, when actually we just know what we need. We're very tuned into caring for ourselves and knowing when yeah, we're either overstimulated or, you know, people's energy is just too much for us. So really honoring what you need. Even what came up was like special needs. So in the sense of just know what you need and honor your needs. Like the High Priestess, she's all about boundaries, commitment. My thoughts, action, words, and deeds support my commitment. So I would say commit to your self-care. Commit to yourself. Again, like Nine of Coins, when you know your self-worth, no one can really like break you because you're just so grounded in yourself. People that don't have a lot of confidence, like, you know, it creates difficult situations, let's say. So self-love and breathe. I'm worthy of love. Inhale. I am relaxed. Exhale. I'm at peace. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, self-love and breathe. Let go, bottom of the deck. Nice rainbow frequency coming in there. Let's see if there's any other cards. Oh, okay. And confidence. So maybe newfound confidence, like I was just saying. So yeah. Thank you, angels. Thank you for your messages. Thank you, thank you. So I'm pulling now from the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck before I close out this reading. Oh, the other message that came through was where you're going, no one else knows. So you're the only one who knows where you're going. So maybe that confuses some people. It doesn't matter. Like, you know where you're going, and that's all that matters. So we have home and past life. So interesting. Going back home. Going back home to yourself, to going home to a past life. I don't know. It's like so... It's so fitting in a way. Going back home to the truth, recovering something. Just going back home to yourself, and no one else knows. And no one else needs to know. It's between you and yourself. Courage. Maybe it's difficult for you. Maybe it's taking you a lot of courage. I mean, confidence, courage. Like, yeah, you know, maybe it's, I don't know, you have to stand up to other people. I don't know what your situation is, but you absolutely have it in you. So just stay in that vibration. Courage is only present when you're scared. So you can't have courage without fear, right? So it's not about if you're scared or not. It's about you doing what you know you need to do, even if it scares you, like, to no end. Message 33. So, yeah. There is going to be something new coming in for you for sure. Like, you have to do this thing. And good fortune 13. And death 36. Okay. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of all this, like, yeah. Gonna see if there's anything else. I feel like I shouldn't, but I just want to see if there is just one last card that comes. I'm having like shivers down my back. So divinity. So for me, this mirrors the Fountain card. So it all comes back to divinity at the end of the day. Like, this is all just a play. Life is a play. It's really like a movie at the end of the day. You know, all of this is a movie. We all just, you know, we have our own movie. We have our own script. We have our own characters. But at the end of it all comes back to one. So this is it really. And this is why, in a way, like, pulling another card after death, it just seemed almost pointless. It was like, there's no point. Like it's obvious the cycle is closing. And yeah. But it is nice to end on divinity. I'm gonna see if the spirit guides have anything to say, but bottom of the deck is migrate. Just like I was saying in the beginning with the geese, migrating. So yeah, new energy, a new path that you're going in. You're migrating. It's taking you somewhere entirely new, where you need to go. Like your soul is like, I gotta go. And where you go, no one knows except you. Spirit guides, we ask for any messages that you can provide to us, any insights, any illuminations. I saw this card. I saw freedom. Literally, before I was doing this reading, I was thinking about freedom. So we have freedom. And this is wild freedom. Do you see these horses running? Shackles, which is like so appropriate. Freeing yourself from some kind of shackles. I don't know what it is. Could just be your own limited thinking. It could be literally, well, not literal shackles. Let's hope not. Maybe, you know, like the shackles of expectation from whoever's in your life. And then reflection. So, yeah. Reflecting on what freedom means for you, but definitely wanting to move, because freedom and migrate, those are two movement energies. Okay. There's no more cards. So I'm going to leave it at that. Well, I am gonna just pull from the angel deck. So I just want to see what the angels have to say, especially because they're always happy to talk. They're always happy to talk to us. So not that the spirit guides aren't, but the angels are, let's just say they have like endless, pure, optimistic energy. That's what the angels, that's their vibe. They're saying we are happy to speak with you today. They kind of talk in a chorus, like they all talk at once in this united voice. But they basically sing, like that's how the angels kind of talk, like they kind of sing in a way. you. Healing energy. They are sending healing energy, like however, whatever you are needing healing, they are sending it to you, whatever it is. If some of you feel called to, you can connect with Archangel Raphael. He is known as the angel for healing. Or, you know, of course, just connect with that card. But yeah, they're sending healing energy, and you can always call on them for healing energy. So we have surrender and learning experience. So yeah, looking at everything as a learning experience. Surrendering to the divine. Surrendering to the divine is the most powerful thing you can do at the end of the day. It's all a learning experience. At the end of the day, all of it is just for your soul to learn and grow. That's what it all comes down to. Blessings and abundance. So this is the energy. This is that Ace of Cups with the Empress energy. This is the energy. Blessings and abundance. This is the energy we are stepping into. This is the energy we are holding. This is the energy we are cultivating. This is the energy that we're vibrating at. This is the frequency that we're vibrating at. So, yeah. This is the new path. This is the new chapter. This is the new reality. So, really beautiful. So we're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated, and I hope it helped to provide illumination and support. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.